When Snowflakes Fall is a group exhibition of interpretation of winter that intend to warm our hearts, because it's impossible to have snow in Thailand. These artists help us imagine it through works of art to represent a hibernation period when everything is frozen and waiting patiently for the first ray of sunlight to shine through. And how glittering snow is a wonderful gift from the sky. That comes with hidden danger and accumulated pain, anxiety, buried us, caused by rejection and heartbreak. Sometimes we'd rather be alone than face the outside world. Although it is cozier in the pleasant weather around us, some choose to create their own snowy scenes to be with the cold and loneliness in their hearts. As the snow melts and the flowers started to bloom, greeting us with so much life and love. Let's dive in and stroll through this alternate universe, which she called the endless swimming pool, an expanse as vast as the sea, to contemplate how all life exists in between dreams and reality, where our beliefs, mythologies, and culture transcend history and modernity. Hidden in plain sight, the collection illustrates the appreciation of calm and carefree moments. When the intensity inside the heart subsides. After mostly painting enormous canvases, it's a feeling the artist recently come to comprehend through the process of making smaller pieces in this collection. It reminded her to slow down, paint with small brushes again, enjoy watching the colors blend, and watch the changes of light outside her studio window turn golden in the afternoon. It's an imaginary, faraway place where Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, Captain Hook, the Lost Boys, and some imaginary being live. This exhibition will take you away from the complicated world, slipping soundly into the land of dreams where all things beyond our imagination are possible. Till We Meet Again is a collection of paintings curated to cease dwelling on the death of one beloved pet and companion. The artist brings us along into the world of her imagination, where they reunited. The artist is bringing us to enter another world in her cat garden, a comfort zone where life is lived without limitation and full of freedom. In this collection, the artist hopes to broaden the viewer's perspective through little details in her surrealistic landscape, using a paper boat representing our playful side being tucked away in adulthood. His third solo exhibition tells a story of how he circled the clock of life for 33 years in 33 paintings. He invites visitors to learn, reflect, and crystallize lessons of his encounters, so they resume back into the real world and enable them to live the way they want. Upon receiving the news of the suicide of her relative and friend, the artist shifts her usual subject from a skull that represents death and ending to a bamboo shoot. After several years of healing her depression through art making, she wants to help create happiness and healing for others as well. And her inspiration came from the appearance of a bamboo shoot she planted. It gave her so much joy whenever she sees it. The pointy rectangular shape represents pure nature that is gentle and elegant. Cocoon Lost and Found. Pan Somnuk Bang-nok or Krupan started working on this first solo exhibition 8 years ago. After his mother decided to cut down on dying trees that he grew up with, and he decided to turn it into a wooden doll to keep the good memory he has with. He later developed and hand-painted each of them to give them different characters. And this is how Cocoon, a small extraterrestrial boy, originated. Krupan is a forgetful person, but he never lost sight of finding happiness in every moment of his life. He was born in Buriram in a family that struggled to find inmates. As a child, he couldn't afford even a good paper and something to write with. He used the ground as his canvas, twigs and roots as his pencils and pen. He never looks back and sees it as lacking, but rather as part of life, which each day can bring happiness. He appreciates the beauty in nature and the colors of birds and butterflies. As Cocoon's big wide eyes observe the world around him, Krupan hopes the visitors can reap simple joys that may have been neglected, as Cocoon learns how to live with happiness on this earth.